All right, so now I'm recording. That would have been tragic doing the whole class and not recording and saying, oh, wow. But now we're recording. So what we're going to be doing in HFX is we're going to be working with price action. We're going to take a look at the price of a particular stock or a particular pair of currencies. And we're going to forecast whether the price is going to go up or whether the price is going to go down. If we go ahead and forecast correctly and the price goes up, if you're doing a purchase, we're pushing the green button right here. If we forecast it correctly, we win the trade. And for that trade, like for example, right now, this stock over here,
I'm not able to see your screen.
has anybody not able to see my screen?
Yes, haven't been seeing it either.
Okay, let's do it again. Can everybody see my screen?
Now, yes, yes.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
So right now, we're looking at Apple, okay, because that's what's paying the most right now, Apple and Boeing. Let's take a look and see what Boeing is looking like. Boeing looks a little bit, looks a little bit busy. So we're looking at the price of this stock and we are forecasting whether it's going to go up or going to go down. When we do a trade, we're going to go ahead and get a percentage back. Right now, this is paying 80%. So if we do a $100 trade, when we get the $80 back, we're going to get a total of $180. Okay. Now, to aid us in forecasting this, we're going to use indicators. Now, let me give you a tour of where everything is. First over here is whether you're going to do a stock, a currency. You can do cryptocurrencies. You can do commodities like gold and silver. You can do the stocks. You can do indexes. Okay. Any of those things you can go ahead and trade on pocket options. However, me personally, as a rule, I do not trade anything that is under 70% payout because I don't consider it worth my risk. So that's why I don't do any of the indices because the payouts, this is as good as it gets, 67%. Okay. So the risk involved, especially when an index that moves quickly, like the US 100, for example, or the SP 500, they move so quick that the risk involved for the payout is not worth it. Stocks, on the other hand, right now are at 80%, but there are times, like for example, between 8 o'clock in the morning and 11 a.m., that stocks are going to be paying you 92%. So that's worth the risk to go ahead and get into it. Even right now at 80%, any of these stocks right here are worth the risk. I'm sticking with Boeing. You have commodities. You have oil, 80%. You have crude oil. You have silver. You have gold. Any of those worth a while. Natural gas and platinum, they're not paying. Your cryptocurrencies usually get to a maximum of 50%. Very rarely do you see them higher than that. Okay. That's why I do not trade on them in pocket options because they're not worthwhile. Your currencies over here, your pairs, right now, you're going to have everything is OTC. And what OTC stands for is over the counter market. The markets are closed, but you can still trade on currencies over here. Okay. If you go over here to AudiCAD, it's going to show you movement like the market is open. See this candle? It's open. Okay. But the market is not open. This candle is ticking. It's got 1 minute and 55 seconds left. Okay. But the market is closed. This is called computer generated. Okay. This is kind of in stocks if you were to go ahead and trade on the futures. The futures are all computers generating forecasts. This is what it is, just a forecast of what things are going to do. And the brokers control it. So they can go ahead and drive the market in any direction they want. Like right now, they have it flat. Okay, right now, I wouldn't trade in this market at all. Because it's flat. Look at that. You don't see no peaks. Look at all this. All flat. There was a peak over here for a brief moment, and that's it. So this is a consolidating market. I do not trade in a consolidating market because you're going to lose every time. Okay. So OTC, when it comes to currencies, very risky for a new person, because like I said, it's a made up market and the brokers control it, and they can push it up and push it down at demand, at will. And they will do it. They can see you winning and then trick you onto the next trade to make you lose. I've seen it done. It's happened to me multiple times. And it will continue to happen. It's just what happens in the market. They got the control. They got the money to push. You got $500-600 on your account. They got millions. They can push the market in any direction they want at any time. The trick in trading is to forecast when they're going to make their moves, and I'm going to teach you that. Okay. Over here next is where you're going to control what your representation is going to be in the screen. I have it right now set up for candles, but I can go ahead and go line, and it's going to be different. I can go bars, and it's going to be different. I can go Japanese candles, which are different. Okay, but I prefer the regular candles. When I do the regular candles, my preferred timing is 1 minute. That's the time frame that I prefer to go ahead and trade on. I can trade on larger time frames. I can trade on a 15-minute candle or a 5-minute candle. I can trade at anything, but I prefer the 1 minute because the 1 minute gives me a clear history of where things are and where they're going. Okay, it's faster. All right. Next button over here is going to be your indicators. As you can see on this list, I only have 3 indicators highlighted: Bollinger Band, momentum, and a stochastic oscillator. Those are the 3 indicators that I'm going to teach you today. All right. Now, first thing that you need to go ahead and understand when you're trading is support and resistance. And that's what I'm going to go ahead and cover next. This button over here is going to give me lines. I'm going to use horizontal lines. I'm going to use 1. And it's going to be red. And we're going to make it right there. Okay. And then I'm going to create another one. Going to leave this one green, and I'm going to make it 5 pixel. What I'm going to use these lines is to indicate on the chart where my support and resistance levels are. Okay. And easiest way to go ahead and find those is by coming down here to this oscillator right here. This is called the stochastic oscillator. Okay. The line on top that says 90 all the way to the right, that's going to be your highest point of resistance. That's a point where the price goes to and encounters exactly what it says, resistance level, and it's going to go ahead and push back down. Okay. So that is going to be my red line. And if you can see over here, that wick, that's what I'm going to go ahead and take it. Why did I choose that wick? Because if you take a look at that point, take a line from here and take it right down here, that's when this oscillator crossed the 90 and it started going back down. That's your highest point of resistance. Okay. The next level that I'm going to mark is my support. I take this line over here and I'm going to bring it down here, right on this red candle, right at the end of the wick. Why did I do that? Because that's the point where price left the 20, which is the lowest point. Okay, so that's my support. And basically what any pair is going to be doing, it is going to be going up and down between those lines. It's going to go ahead and go to this resistance level, bounce off of it, come down, go to the support level, bounce off of it, and come up. All day long. That's what's going to be going on. And now that you know what you're looking for, you can go ahead and identify the different opportunities. Okay? And I'm going to show you how to go ahead and do that. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a third line and we're going to make this line blue. And we're going to make it just 3 pixels. So it's not too big. All right. And we're going to take that line and we're going to split the difference between the red line and the green line. So now we have zones. And if you go to the library, if Taz was here, this will tell you that he will tell you that this is his E strategy. Why does he call it E strategy? Because if I take a line, a vertical line, and I put it over here, okay, and you intersect the 3 lines, what you see is an E. That's why it's called the E strategy. Does that make sense? Press F7 if that makes sense. Come on, let's see some 7. Are you guys still with me or am I talking to myself?
No, we're here.
But
We're here.
yeah, yeah.
But I don't quite understand that vertical line, the one you said with the E.
Okay, let me explain it again. I was explaining that this is called an E strategy because you have your resistance, you have your support, you have your 50% line. If you go ahead and take a vertical line, okay, and put it right here, what does this look like? It looks like an E, right?
Yeah, but why did you
That's-
put it at that position?
It was arbitrary. I didn't put it, I could have put it anywhere.
Okay.
I put it in there because that's where it formed. Okay. So it formed that E, and that's what this strategy is called, the E strategy. Okay. Now to explain the strategy, anything that is on this zone at the bottom right here, from the blue line to the green line, you're going to see the price going down most of the time because it's a sale. And how do we know it's going to be a sale? Well, that's when we pay attention to the oscillator over here, and we pay attention to the momentum over here. When you see the red scales forming in the momentum below the 0, see the 0 on the far right? Okay. When you see that right there, that's indicating the price is going to go down. When you see these 2 lines right here, the red and green line coming down from the red line towards the green line, that's an indication of a sale, especially when the red line is on top like it is right now. Okay.
Yeah.
So those are the things that you're going to be looking for. Like right now, you're getting conflicting information. You're getting green scales. The red is still dominating, but as you can see, it's stalling. So it's staying right here. So some buying power is coming into it. But then you're taking a look at the candle and the candle is bearish. It's red. And you start to wonder, do I take that trade? Well, if I'm going to do a 5-second trade, boom, I'm going to take that trade. Okay, because I'm going to be in and out quick. And boom, I just caught it. Barely, but I just caught it. I just won that trade. Okay, barely, but I just caught it. Let me go ahead and make sure. No, I actually lost it. Okay. But what you want to do is you want to go ahead and make sure that it's a sale before you get into it. You want to have two indicators showing you the sale. And best of all, you want to have 8 of something like this. This is called the kernel channel. And what this does is going to tell you where the price is going to go, even without the E. Okay? Because if you don't have the E, this right here is going to tell you that price is going to go from the red band up on top to the green band down on the bottom. When you see the pricing on the white band in the middle, you sit on your hands because things are going to be fluctuating rather quickly. Pricing is going to be, unstable. So right now, this is telling us, you're looking at sale, you're looking at sale, you're looking at sale. You get into the sale, and there we go. We have a 5-second sale, right? 5-second sale, and I just won it. See right there? I just won it. Now you can change your time anywhere from 5 seconds to 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I mean, it depends on what kind of trade you want to go ahead and do. I don't particularly like the long trades. Task will go ahead and do 10-minute trades from time to time when he's doing the trading live. Okay, and I'll go in with it. But to me, 10 minutes, it's an eternity. I want to come in, I want to make my money, and I want to get out. Does that make sense to everybody? If everybody thinks that makes sense, give me dollar signs. Dollar signs in the chat. There you go, Melissa. There you go. Okay. All right. So this is the strategy that TAS uses over and over and over. And I've seen TAS live trading do this strategy and make. There was one day that he made $37,000 in 15 minutes. That's sick. That is sick money. Okay. But then again, he was doing trades at $1,000 out of clip multiple times. Okay. Like over here, this is telling me sell. I can go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just got him 5 $100 sales. Okay. And I lost all of them because I went too quick. Actually 4. I won 1. No, that's the one that I won before. I went in 4 times. Okay, so you are in complete control of what you're going to go be trading. Okay, I'm giving you the basics right here so that when comes Tuesday, you know what is coming. And TAS is going to be calling trades from this setup right here, like this. Okay. And the additional thing that he has over here is a pinpoint to when to get into a trade and when not to get. Okay. Right here, we're looking at sale all the way. So I'm going to look for my next sale opportunity. Prices under here. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for price to go over this red line. And when it comes down, that's when I'm gonna get in. So getting ready, it's getting ready, getting ready. Okay, it's getting there. All right, now price is consolidating a little bit. But I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait for my entry. And there it goes. And I just entered multiple times. Okay, you see that my trade is right there. I did it for 5 seconds. Okay, I enter 2 times and I won 2 times. So on those 2 trades, I saw $1,080 because I was doing I was doing $300 trades in 5 seconds. And I can go ahead and do it again. I'm seeing over here, it's still selling. The volume, still selling. Over here, it's still selling. It's telling me over here that it's buying a little bit, so I'm going to be cautious. So I'm going to wait for the right opportunity, wait for the price to come up here. Okay. And that is a fake out. The green crossed over, but the red didn't. So I didn't take that because that pricing can turn around on me in a heartbeat. Okay. And here it comes again. Okay. It is still consolidating over here at the bottom. All right. I'm going to wait for it to come out. Red line has to be on top for it to be a sell opportunity. So right now, green is dominating. So you can see green is on top. Okay. So I'm not going to get into that because that's a fake out. All right. I'm going to wait for it to come down all the way over here for the red line to be on top. Okay. When they come out of here, I'm not going to take the fake outs. And patience. Patience is big in trading anything. Whether it's HFX or whether it's regular Forex, you have got to be patient. Okay, and we're coming up. Price is coming up to where I want. Here it comes. Here it comes, here it comes. Okay. Green is still on top. Now they switch. Red is on top and they're coming down, but they're too tight. Separation. There's a separation. And I just entered 3 times. And I'm going to lose 1 or 2 of them. Yeah, I lost 1. The last one that I entered too late. So here it is, another $1,080. Okay. So that's all the time that I have for binary options for the basics. Now I'm going to go ahead and switch it up. Okay. We're going to go ahead and go to the SBA. All right. When it comes to the SBA, main thing that you want to keep in mind is exactly what the name stands for. Star, bar, arrow. Okay. So when do you get on a trade? Got this trade. Don't want to come up right with me. There you go. Now we're talking. When do you get in and trade? You get in a trade when you see the star, bar, and the arrow. Okay, and this is the 5.0 that we're taking a look at. Okay, so what do you see at the moment that the entry into this trade? You're going to see first, you're going to have the star, then a bar with the green dot is going to form. And then when the arrow comes, that candle is going to be your entry point. Okay, so you're going to enter right at the point that candle is, that's going to be your signal to enter. So you're going to be patient because first you're going to get the star, then you're going to get the bar. Then when the arrow appears, that tells you go ahead and get in. Now, what else do we see when that arrow appears? If you take a look down, all right, and you put a line right here, you see that the heartbeat switched from black to gold, and it went up. Okay. The moment that heartbeat crosses this black line, that is there to stay. And as you can see, it stayed for a while. It faltered a little bit over here. That's when you see this pull back. And then boom, it went right back to its strength. Okay. Before it changed over here. And what happened when it's changing over here? If you take a look at the top, it is your star, your bar, and then the arrow finally appear. And pricing went from a buy to a sell. Any questions on that? All right, I'm trying to keep it very basic because everybody over here is just starting, just learning. All right, so all you're looking is for this combination. The yellow star with the white bar and the green dot and the green arrow. I'm going to tell you that this is going into a buy. Okay, let me see if I can insert. Here you go. Let's go ahead and do a rectangle. Right there. That's what you're looking for a buy. You're looking for the star, the bar, and the green arrow. When you see that, you're going to go ahead and take that trade by pressing the buy button up here. Okay. Once you press that buy button, okay, you're going to be on the trade and you're going to take that trade until you see the indication in the opposite direction. And what do I mean an indication in the opposite direction? I mean that you see right here, the black star, the yellow bar, and the red arrow. That's when you're going to go ahead and stop the buy, okay? And you're going to get into the sale because you stop one trade and you start another. Because we want to milk this cow for as much as we can. Does that make sense? Give me dollar signs if everybody understands. There you go, Tanika. There you go, Catherine, Carlin. All right. Okay. Anybody has a question?
Yes, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. When you have the indicator to enter to a buy, does it actually means because we have the yellow star and the white bar and the green arrow over here by the right? What about this one by the left down here? So it means it doesn't mean that I have to get into the trade bet from here. And how do you know when you get it if from here or from this other one behind you?
The left, anything to your left is going to be the history. Okay.
Okay.
I'm teaching over here. This is what already happened. This is in the past. Even
Okay.
this thing that I'm teaching right now, this is in the
Yes.
past. This is
Yes.
this is not what is happening right now. I'm
Yeah, I know.
going back. I'm going back so I can look at a situation that I can go ahead and teach you the basics. Okay.
Okay.
So over here, you're going to see this over here to the left. I'm not going to say that doesn't matter because it does, because this is history. This is going to show you where your resistance level is at. Okay. So you're seeing that your resistance level is here. If you're putting a take profit, okay, this is an excellent point to go ahead and take profit. So you go ahead and put the take profit right behind this, and you would get out right here. Okay, and if you get out right here, you don't experience this pullback over here. But then again, if you get out right there, okay, you're not going to experience the pullback, but you also don't get all this gain that we got over here. So it's a catch-22. Okay, you know, me myself, I take profit. Okay, I said I take profit, and if I see that things are pushing beyond that take profit, I just take it off and move it up. Okay, same thing with my stop loss. You're going to put your stop loss because you want to secure your account. You're going to put it right behind the star right here. So when you get into this buy, if price reverses on you, it will kick you out over here and not pull all your account. Okay, but as my trade is progressing, let's say that right now price is up here, I'm going to take this take profit and I'm going to move it up, and I'm going to put it, let's say, right here. Okay, I'm going to take at least half of my profits. Boom, right there. So if this pulls back now, okay, I don't lose any of this. This is now profit. Okay, you're now secure that if this thing pulls back, you're not going to lose this. This is yours. You already made that profit. And that profit right there, if you got into over here and you come over here, you're securing 656 pips. That's good for me. Okay, because 656 pips pips. Let's say that we're doing a micro lot at 10 cents per pip. That right there is $65 that I just put in my pocket. Okay. If I'm doing a 0.1, which is $1 for every pip, that's $656. If I'm doing a standard, which is $10 per pip, I just secured $6,560. And I'm still making money because I'm still making money right here. Okay. And that's the beauty of this system. This system tells you everything. It's going to identify everything so that you know where to place your stop loss. Okay, because you're going to see over here, the yellow star is going to represent a strong support level. That's why you see this white dots forming over here. This is representing a strong support level. So pricing is going to come down here and bounce off. That's why you put your stop loss behind it. So that if this broker wants to get smart, and that's what a lot of brokers do a lot of times, they do what is called a stop chase, which means that they're going to reverse the price to hit this as close to the support level as they can, so that anybody that has a stop loss right up here, okay, let's say that you got in here and you put your stop loss behind the arrow, okay, the moment they do a stop loss and they come over here, guess what? They're going to kick you out. And once they get to the level that they want to get, they're going to shoot it right up. Okay, because that's what they do. That's what they did over here. Pricing was getting to this point. They wanted to go ahead and get a better position for themselves. They started selling. What does it do to the price? The price started going down. It hits over here. They say, okay, that's enough. We want to go ahead and take a right up, and boom. See why it shoot up? That's exactly what they do. What this software enables you to do is see what they're doing so that you can act before they do it. Okay? Because that's what happens if you go left over here. And I'm going into more than I wanted to go ahead and get into. because I wanted to keep this as basic as possible. But if you take a look over here, you have star bar arrow, right? Okay, and you get into that buy. Okay, but what happens when you get over here? You see a support level at a system level, and price starts going down. That's again the brokers driving the price down to a point that they want to go ahead and get. And once they get to that point, what are they going to do? They're going to continue in the direction that they wanted to market to go. And here it is. They get to this level over here. And what do? Boom, they drive the price straight up. But if you have the system, you saw it coming. Because the system is going to show you the blue arrow that is saying continuation. First, it's going to show you the pink arrow that is going to show you the pullback. And then it's going to show you the blue arrow that's going to say, okay, we're going to continue with the buy. And boom, you go back over there. So you don't panic. Okay. And if you enter on this trade and you put the stop loss where I told you should put it, your stop loss is back here. Never gets close to it. Okay. Even though they drove the price down, they're not kicking you out. So you're still in your trade and you're still making the money. You're going to get out of the trade over here. And if you do that, hold on, try to, oh, it's not going to disappear. So if you do that and you enter that trade right here and you took it all the way over here, okay, that's 1,139 pips. Okay. Even at 10 cents, that's a good trade. 1,139 pips times 10 cents. Okay, you just made $113 and didn't get faked out by the brokers right here because you know what you're doing because you got the SBA. That same trade, if you're doing 0.1, you just made $1,139. If you're doing a standard, hold on to your chairs, $11,390. But the system show you where the money is. It show you where to get in, show you where to get out. It show you that it was going to pull back, so you just breathe in, hold on to your pants, because believe me, I still get scared with this pullbacks. Even though I see the pink arrow and I know what it's doing, and I know that it's going to come back out, okay? I don't breathe easy until I see that blue arrow. Then I see the blue arrow, and boom, comes back to where it is. I just took my trade from here to here, and I just made, depending on how much I'm risking, anywhere from $110 to $11,000. Okay. And what was my risk? We enter over here. Okay, so we enter over here, and my stop loss was out of the red line. Okay, so my risk was 414 pips. And that's where you got to go ahead and calculate how much are you willing to risk for making money. Because if I have a 414 pips stop loss, if I'm doing a dime per pip, I'm risking $41. If I'm doing 0.1, I'm risking $414. If I'm doing a standard, I'm risking $4,140. So you have to know where you are. You have to know what your account has. You have to know what your ability to withstand a loss is. If you have $500 on your account, okay, and you're doing this trade, all right, and your stop loss is 414 points, and you got a standard, you're going to get a big bet because it won't let you do it. If you got 500 in your account and you do a 0.01, you're risking $414. You're still going to get stopped because it's not enough on your account. You're very close to breaking that account, closing that account. So all you're going to be able to go ahead and do is 0.01 to about 0.05. Okay, that your account can withstand. And that's going to be something that we're going to teach in the next class. We're going to teach, the money management aspect of this. Risk best rewards. Okay, we'll do that next week. Okay. So this is basically how you enter and get out with the SBA 5.0. Are there any questions on what I've talked so far? Don't be shy.
How do you enter a stop loss? Maybe I missed it.
Okay, you're going to, and since this is a demo account, I'm going to show you how I enter a trade from beginning to end. Am I on my demo account? No, I'm not on my demo account. I'm on the live account. Wow. I usually don't teach on the live account exactly for this reason. Oh, wow, this thing is being stubborn. There you go. We're going to get rid of all these. All right, we're going to go to the end of the chart. Here we are live. And what is this doing right now? Okay. This right now, if you go to your left, you're going to see a blue candle indicating that it returned to a sale. Okay. Actually, if you go all the way to the left, you see that this is a sale, started as a sale back over here. All right. And I'm going to Control Z. Okay, it started as a sale all the way back here. It sold. It did a pullback right here. Okay, and it went into a buy. Then it consolidated for a while. Then it pulled back into the sale. And that's where we are right now. We're looking at the 15-minute time frame. You're seeing that the heartbeat went from a buying heartbeat to a selling heartbeat. And that's exactly when this arrow appeared. See right here. Okay. Price went ahead and went down. Now you got a resistance level over here that was hit and price bounced back. And now it's bouncing back down. If you were to go ahead and get into a sale, okay, on this, you will go ahead and click over here where it says sell. And now I'm in the trade. I'm going to activate over here my terminal. No, that's not what I want. Terminal. And I'm going to go to trade. Okay, right now on this trade, I'm losing 69 cents. 60 cents plus 9 cents commission. I'm on a sale, so my stop loss has got to be up here somewhere. So I'm going to grab this line. I'm going to highlight this line until it says drag and modify. And I'm going to drag it all the way to the left. It will tell me that if I do this, I'm risking $4.96. Okay. If I go down over here, 385, 318. So I'm going to go ahead and drop it right here. This is roughly 283 pips. So I'm going to drop it right there. Then I'm going to take the line over here, the green line, and I'm going to highlight it again. And I'm going to click and I'm going to say them a take profit It's going to be over here. Boom. So that's how you would enter into that sale. My stop loss is back here. Okay. And I used that number because I didn't want to go ahead and lose a ton of money. I mean, right now I'm 286 pips in the camp. Okay. But I'm only losing 29 cents. Okay. Because this is my real account. This is not a demo. Okay. So I'm in this trade and I'm on the negative side. When price starts driving down, okay, which is going to do it because my heartbeat is indicating that it's going on in that direction. And you can see now I'm minus 88, now I'm in the plus. Okay. I'm going to wait for the plus and I'm going to click the X and I'm out of it. Okay. Did you catch all of that?
Yes.
I missed
Okay.
where the X was.
The X was back here, all the way next to the price. Okay. So you click on that X and that gets you right out of the trade.
I'm
Okay.
not seeing your cursor. Where were you at now?
See the cursor right here?
Uh-huh.
You see it up here?
Yeah.
Okay. We come down here. The price was going to be over here. Over here at the end, it's going to say the profit. Next to that, you don't see it right now because we don't have a trade going on. But next to that price right here,
Yeah.
there's going to be an X. You
Oh,
click
I
on
got
that X and you're out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
I didn't want to drain my real account, so I got out of it. I should have been on my trading account. That
So-
would have made things, my demo account would have made things easier.
So the star is acting like a fractal.
It's a
Right.
support level. That is correct. That's what the fractals are going to go ahead and give you. Fractals are going to give you support levels. So the stars are going to be very much like your fractals.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Any other question?
Yes, I have a doubt. Like for example, when you get in a trade, then like you wanna measure measuring the number of pips the way you did. So does it mean, let me say, like, is it 115 or maybe 85 or any figure? Does it mean when you enter the trade, this plus or minus sign here, is it going to indicate the same amount of the pip that you measure right here, or
All right, let me go ahead and show you.
okay?
The briefest way to go ahead and explain that is take a look at the ticker over here. You see the price?
Yes.
Okay. You see that the price over here on the buy, okay, it says 35,166, and then you have 2 digits next to it.
Yes.
When you're measuring with the tool, you're going to click over here in the crosshairs,
Yes.
okay? You're
Yes.
going to put a point that you're going to start, and you're going to take it to a point when you're going to get out.
Okay.
The first digits that you see over there, you see 35, you
35.
see that?
Yes.
Okay, that 35 is going to signify the number of candles they have elapsed
Okay.
to get to that pricing. So right now we're at 15-minute time frame. So that means that 35, 15-minute periods have come past to get for the start to the finish. Okay, so that's how long you have to stay on that trade to go ahead and get this profit. The second number on the middle, okay, is going to give you the number of pips. And you're going to treat the last 2 digits the same as you would in the counter up on top. You're going to ignore it. Okay, so in this case, we have 3,661 pips. Okay, and then the last number on the tool is going to give you where you are price-wise on this particular pair. This time is Bitcoin. So Bitcoin at that point in time was traded at $35,849.34. that all clear now?
Okay.
Are you clear on that one now?
So, a little bit. So, when it keeps going, like when you see this 0.0, then when it keeps like going to the pips, like +1 to maybe any figure or maybe negative. So
It depends on
that's
which
that's
pair, it depends on which pair you are. Again, you see over here, I got out of this trade and the trade was minus 51.6. Okay? If this
Okay.
was a regular pair or a regular stock, like Audi CAD or US JBP, okay, this right here would signify 51 pips because we're going to ignore the last digit.
yes.
Okay, so it's 51 pips. But because this is Bitcoin, okay, Bitcoin, you ignore the last two digits. So I got out of this at a loss of 5 pips, 0.16.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
no problem. Any other question? Don't be shy. I'm here to answer your questions. Don't be shy at all. All right. No questions. I must be that good. All right. Another thing that I want to go ahead and show you. I know that somebody asked me on Messenger earlier, how do I activate this right here on the corner? Okay. You see this arrow up on top? When you click on that, it will toggle it out. And then you click on that again and it comes back. So that's everything on NT4 is going to be pretty much toggle on and off. Like you taking a look at my chart right now, you don't see any market watch, you don't see a navigator, you don't see the terminal, okay, because I haven't turned off. And I can very easily come over here and turn each of them on. Okay. And I'm able to go ahead and do that pretty much I will.
Okay. I have a question. So we looking at those top, all those squares up there at the top right is showing us that it's stronger sales than it is buys. So we would be looking for sales and not buys, even though we got the fractal there, the star. So we don't
Well,
have
the star over here is telling you, okay, that
That
price
doesn't-
is about to change. I mean, if you go into, and I'm getting more advanced into it that I wanted to go ahead and get to, but when you go ahead and go over here to that chart, I want to go to the end right here, right? You're seeing the star that is giving you the indication the price is going to fluctuate, okay? But besides that, you're also seeing the dots over here. These dots are
Smaller.
also indicating, okay, that your price is about to change. But then when you read even further, okay, you see over here, you see the fractal, and you see that the heartbeat increase, but then immediately decrease. And you see that your sale heartbeat, okay, is very strong. Okay, your heartbeat is going to be strong as long as it's under this yellow line. So when I'm reading this, I'm not going to go for a buy because the buy is coming, but it's not here yet.
Not here. Yeah.
So I'm going to go into a sale because if you take a look at another thing, you're going to take a look at where your pricing is compared to your ADR. Here's your ADR start. And as soon as it started the day, okay, it went under, then it picked up, then it's coming back under.
Yeah.
So when I take a look at all those things, this is telling me that the true direction of this
It's
is this,
down. That's right.
okay? And
Right.
where's it gonna go? It's gonna come over here to the ADR doll.
Right. Oh, that's cool. Gotcha. So you calling this down here, the lines, the heartbeat?
The heartbeat, that's for somebody like you, that's, I know that you have some trading background because you're taking out terms. But this right here is your MACD,
MACD.
okay? It's your MACD and it has two MAs. Okay, so you have two MAs that I'm giving you indications. Now, one chart that is my favorite, and you have this, the template that is my favorite to go ahead and use is this one, the 5.0 with the snake. Because what this one does is it takes that MA, it combines it into one, all right? And now I can go ahead and take a look at price and I can see the direction the price is. Over here, it's telling me that it's dipping down. You have the white, which means that it's neutral. It might turn around at any moment. And then when it gets to black, I know that this thing is going. This thing is running. And when I see it over here, I see the black price and I see the heartbeat in black. I know where it's going. Okay. And you can see it over here. Even though you see pricing is going up right now, you're seeing your prices dipping and the heartbeat is deepening. If this heartbeat gets underneath the goal, this is definitely going to continue into the sale. And when it continues into the sale, it only has one destination. That's the ADR.
ADR, right.
Okay. Because if you take a look left, okay, let me go ahead and make this smaller. No, smaller. Okay. And you take a look left. What happened over here? Okay.
Mhm.
It already took out the ADR. The ADR is over here. This is the range. It
Mhm.
already took it out and then some. And now it's coming back into it.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's going to come up to the ADR and it's going to go ahead and hit the ADR and come back up.
That's good. That's good.
Okay. And how do I know that? Because the system is showing me. Okay. The black dot over here is telling you that it's a resistant level. The moment you see this line start forming over here, these dots, that's a strong resistance level. Okay. And you're going to see that it hit it once, it hit it two, it hit it two times before, boom, it went back down. You're going to have the same thing at the bottom over here. If you look left, somewhere in here, wow, and it's back there. It's way back there. I'm not going to go searching for it.
Mhm.
But you're going to have a support level that would eventually hit, that it's going to be a strong support level and it's going to turn around. But if you see over here in your immediate left, there's nothing impeding this from going all the way down to the ADR.
Right,
Nothing.
right. Okay. That's good.
So that's what I would go ahead and forecast. I will forecast that sometime today, this is going to make the move down to the ADR. When it's going to happen, it could take an hour, it could take 2 hours. You know, it all depends. But that's all the indications that I'm seeing. That's what it's going. Okay.
Mhm.
Any other question? All right.
Oh, what's the proper name for those squares at the top right?
Okay. What, man?
Edgar, my fault. I want to ask you a quick question. How do I delete all those demo accounts? I like 50 million demo accounts. What I need to do?
Okay. You want to delete him from your NT4?
Yeah, this shit is crazy. I'm like, oh man.
Okay. You're gonna come over here. Let me see. You're gonna come over here and then you're gonna come here. Okay, you're gonna click on this and it's gonna give you a series of numbers.
Oh, wait.
Delete all the numbers that you don't want.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
and that should take care of them.
I appreciate it. Thank you, brother.
Not a problem. Okay. So that right there is pretty much the basics. Taz gets into more details on Monday nights at 8 p.m. So I would recommend that you go ahead and do that. And also Coach Cree on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. She actually does live demonstrations where she's getting into trades and she starts teaching strategies. She gets more into the strategies. Like she taught us 2 Wednesdays ago, the NAS strategy, NAS 100. And if you take a look at the chat for the last week, all you saw was people killing the NAS. Thursday and Friday, oh my God, we murder the NAS. Thursday, we got, I think, a total of like 2,500 pips. And on Friday, we got like 1,800 pips. Okay, we just killed it. All right, so this is not, fly by night. People that have not been trading before are having great success with this thing because it's so easy to see when to get in and when to get out. Okay, so don't make it more difficult than it is. Okay, because all you have to worry about, okay, is your star bar arrow to get in, star bar arrow to get out. If you get that down, you're going to make money. Okay? And be patient. And if you're BIP, we gave you what you need to go fishing. Okay? You want to go fishing, you go to your Shark Tank. And your Shark Tank is going to tell you what's hot and what's not. Here's what's hot. You have the pound and the US dollar close hot Friday. So up into that close, what would I be trading? I would have been trading those pairs with GBP and USD in the front, and then whatever else in the back. I would have probably chosen AUD and CHF. Okay, the Australian dollar and the Swiss franc against the dollar. Okay, and I would have done those trades all day long because I know I'm going to be buying. And here it is, JBP OUD telling you 90% of buy. JBP CAT, 93% of buy. Take a look at what JBP is, 76% compared to CAT, 28%. Winner all day long. And if that's not enough, you got the other 10 plan. The dashboard. When you come over here to the dashboard, come on, it even makes it easier. This is going to tell you what already has a star bar arrow in it for you to get into it. Okay, like it's going to go ahead and show you NAS 100, sell across the board. You have a all the way across a sell, and you have the black arrow. That's a complete sale. I'm going to go to the 15-minute, and boom, there's my sale. All the way down, had a pullback, and now it's back into the sale. So if I'm taking a look at NAS 100 when it opens this afternoon, tomorrow afternoon around 5, I'm going to be looking to possibly getting into some sales because it's just going to continue. All right. It is easy. It shows you where to go and what to do. That's why everybody's winning. Don't take my word for it. Take a look at the chat and you'll see people, like Mo Cindy, okay, who is killing it on the SPX 35, which is the Spanish index. She's killing it. She had a $22,000 day and then follow that up with an $11,000 day. And I'm talking real money. I'm not talking demo accounts. That's $33,000 in 2 days. There are people out there that don't make that in a month.
That's getting me excited.
Okay, who is this?
Melissa.
Melissa. Okay, well, great.
Yeah.
Great. It's almost like shooting fish in a barrel. Okay. And this is a strategy that Tass is going to be teaching on Monday. I'll give you a little bit of a preview. No, not this one. Give you a bit of a preview. Right here. And the reason I'm giving you the preview is because this strategy works excellent with indices. What do you see different on that chart? Can anybody catch it? Tell me what you see different.
Is it like a 3D effect?
No, not
A
exactly that.
reversal?
Huh?
And a reversal?
You see that reversal up there, but what else do you see?
The parallel lines.
There you go, the parallel lines. Let me tell you what those parallel lines are, okay? This is a channel. And what happens is this channel is going to tell you what price is going to go. Because once price gets into that channel, it's going to go from court to court. It's going to go down over here, bounce up and go down, go up. Let me go a little bit tighter. There you go. Okay. What do you see the price did? Boom. It came over here. It hit the support level, went up. Okay. Went halfway up. This line over here in the middle. Okay. All right. This line over here will tell you that it's going to go back down again. And it hang over here. See a whole period of consolidation. Then it hit a resistance level right here. Went down. As soon as it got to that band over here, it went up, got to the band, went down, got to the middle, went up again, then it went down again. So you see it bouncing up and down on those resistance levels on that channel. So what are you going to do is you're going to pick your point where you're going to make your trade. Okay. You see it come down over here. You're going to go in a buy and you're going to ride it all the way down here. And then you're going to get out. Do you see that? And Taz is going to go more in detail into this on Monday. So don't miss it because he's going to explain everything.
Is
On
that
how
like
to go.
swing, is that swing trading more or less or no?
No, this is, we're calling this is scalping for the best. This is scalping for the best because you're trapping those prices.
Try again.
Okay, you're scalping those prices, and are you a scalper?
No, I'm learning. I'm just I'm happy to be on this call and I'm learning as we go.
I
And
mean,
my-
because
my partners, Kumon and others on the call with me.
okay, but if you're a scalper, man, can you eat? Okay, because over here, I can tell you every point when you can go ahead and get in and get out because it's being called by the system. Okay, you're scalping this, you get in over here with it with this bar. You get out on this bar. Okay, you wait until this bar to get in again, and then you get out on this bar. Then you get on that bar, take it all the way down to this bar. You get out on the bar, take it all the way over here. Man, can you eat?
You know, it's so funny. I didn't see the blue arrow indicating the what was it? Usually is an indicator in between. So you go from red to green.
Here's your blue arrow.
Right. So
So this blue arrow, if you already were on a buy, like over here, it told you
Okay.
star, you got into a buy, then you come over here and it's telling you, okay, we're going to go in a pullback. You pull
right.
back over here, and then over here, it's telling you, okay, we're going back to the buy. And boom, you go back over
Right.
here until you'll see the two red arrows, you get out because it's no longer a buy.
Right. And then it's a pink and a blue. As a pink is the reversal going the
The
opposite.
pink is a reversal,
Right.
okay, on the opposite side. If you have the two red arrows, you're selling, you get over here, it's telling you, oh, get ready, it's going to go ahead and buy. Okay,
Yes.
and it goes up in price. And then you get the pink and it's telling you, nope, we're going to continue with that sale. And boom, it goes down. And it's exactly what I was speaking about earlier.
Right.
Okay, when we started, I was telling you that if the heartbeat goes below the goal, it's going to continue that sale. And what did it do? Here it is. It went below the goal and it's continuing that sale.
Right, I would just take my crosshairs and bring it over there to line everything up. Normally, that's what I would do. And hopefully everything will line up. So what I'm not proficient in is my stop loss. I know I was on another call with one of the members in recruiting, but my stop loss is something that I'm concerned. I'm doing my 10, I'm gonna do my 10, was 10 tips, pips and dip.
If you're doing the 10 pips, pip and dip, you want to take 10 pip in profit and you want to set your stop loss at 10 to 15 pips.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a video on that or no?
No, we haven't done a video on that yet. Okay,
Okay,
but that's a good idea. We'll do one.
thank you.
Okay. But you know, it's like taking candy from a baby once you know where everything is going to be. I mean, because I know with this system, I know what's next. I know what's
Yeah.
next.
You're gonna have everybody
Okay.
from IML Academy running over here to you guys because they don't have this.
I know they don't. This is, and even Tradenology doesn't have this.
Oh,
You
that's-
guys got to understand, this is our product. This is Tass's product. He created it. He coded it. We own it. We house it in my server. We control it.
Right.
We have
But
the
you-
5.0 we're going to roll out to the entire company. But they're
Wow.
not getting the 6.0. They're also not getting the Shark Tank. They're also not getting the SBA dashboard. That's a Bob exclusive. That's the incentive that you have for joining our team.
Right. But I
Okay.
don't know if it's gonna always be like that. You guys will probably end up licensing it out in the future, you know, because I know Taz it wouldn't be business minded for him. It wouldn't be a smart move for him to sell it, but to license it will be a completely different component. So that's something I could possibly see.
You're correct. And that's why we have the keys on it. You know, and let me stop. the
But we gotta
recording.
work on